how do we test our water, and how do we know it's the best? How do we know it's the purest?
So, one of the greatest things on earth right now is there is a nonprofit company called EWG. So, go to ewg.org/tap water. You can go there. Now, this is unfortunately not going to work for anybody that has their own well, but if you are on a city municipality, you could live on this podcast or take out your phone right now and go to ewg.org/tap water database, put in your zip code, and it will test the municipal water when they do it either monthly or bi-monthly. So you can literally in real time see what's in your water. And one of the things that I will bring to your listeners, the greatest mistake that humans will make is looking at something that is legal limits and safe limits. There is a difference between what is legally allowed to be in the water and what can be safe. So you can go there. And the best part about doing that is then you can go and you can build a filtration system that is based on removing what it is that you do not want. So people come up to me all the time and they're like, "Oh, well, I never vaccinated my child, but I live on this property where we're really close to a golf course and I'm 3.5 miles away from a farm." And we're like, "Well, when's the last time you tested your water?" "Oh, well, my kid only drinks distilled water, or we only drink, hydrogen water that we get from some fancy place in a glass bottle because I'm worried about microplastics." And I'm like, "All right, so your kid doesn't take a bath?" And they're like, "Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything." Well, your skin is your largest organ.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how quickly chlorine and glyphosate gets absorbed into the skin? So you're gonna
Mhm,
take little Johnny, who's a purebred, and then you're gonna go soak him in a hot tub and let him sit there and play for 30 minutes. And I'm
mhm.
sorry, sweetheart, but every single one of my kids, they always grab the washcloth, and innately, the second you turn around to go grab the shampoo, they're sucking on the water, they're drinking that, so it's getting internally, but they're soaking in this water. So we go back to looking at what can we put into a water filtration system and customize. So before we ever build a whole home water filtration system, we're going to go to EWG and we're going to look at what is in the contaminants. We're going to custom build a filter for an individual, or at
Mm,
the very least, convince them to put something underneath the sink and stop buying plastic bottles. We're going to get
wow.
a good water filtration system so they're drinking good, clean water, and then we've got upgrades that they can do beyond that. So if somebody wants to go and put hydrogen into the water, we have a very inexpensive way where we can actually take the water, put it through a filtration system, and then add hydrogen gas to the water. So you're getting 2 to 3 times the recommended limit of what we call medicinal grade hydrogen. And one of the best things that you can do is just go to hydrogenstudies.com. There's about 1,300 studies that have been done on
Hmm,
hydrogen water. There's been over 150 studies that are directly linked to helping with cancer or preventing it. And those are all studies that are available for free. I don't have any affiliation with them. It's actually done by an international hydrogen association. So you just go to hydrogenstudies.com and you could just go right on the search word and type it in and look at it. And for people who say I can't afford this, these are the same people that, and I used to be that guy that are running and spending 15 bucks at Starbucks in the morning, and they're going and spending $30 at, Chipotle. And then at the end of the month, when you go and look at how much time you ate out, purifying the air and the water in your house is the number one thing that you can do overall for your health, other than possibly intermittent fasting and seeing a chiropractor weekly.